Alrighty. I think we are just about ready to get things started here today. Welcome, everybody, to the Friday stream. Today is Friday, November 19th, 2021. Hello, everybody joining us here today in the chat. Hopefully, you are all having a fantastic Friday. I know my Friday started off pretty early, and it's been a pretty good Friday so far. Been playing that new Pokemon game, and it's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick for those of you guys that are new here, or if you guys just need a quick reminder. Here we go. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I do provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. So we are here today getting ready to do the Friday Ninjago trivia contest as we normally do on these streams. On Fridays, in case you didn't know, we do a Kahoot on these streams, a Kahoot quiz featuring Ninjago questions, and a lot of you guys seem to enjoy those, so we do them every Friday. If we can't do them on Friday for whatever reason, we will do it on the following Monday because we don't stream Saturday, Sunday. No, it's 7 p.m. here for us. We are starting now. We're going to be letting the stream run for a couple more minutes here before we start off with the Kahoot, just to get people in here and get comfortable. You know, prepare yourself for some Ninjago trivia. I do have a water bottle today. Some of you guys were asking what the drink of the day is. It's water, same as always. In other news, I did indeed receive today in the mail the Ninjago Seabound Ninja Sub Speeder, that new J vehicle. So I'll be putting that together probably tomorrow. Not sure if I'm going to be doing a review on it just yet, but you know, I thought it was worth mentioning that I do have it. So it is what it is. If you guys have that set, feel free to let me know how it is. I'm excited to build it. But yeah, I'm not sure if I should do a review on it. That's up to you guys. Maybe I'll just post something on Instagram.com. If you don't follow me on Instagram, feel free to check out that link in the description. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, it's a bunch of different times for a lot of different people. Man, time zones are weird. I feel like we say it every single stream. Yeah, it's 7:07 p.m. currently. In the meantime, if you guys want to chit-chat for a few minutes, feel free to let me know. Season 6 pictures, sure. Skybound it is. And then in a few minutes, guys, we will switch over to the Kahoot. Don't you worry. For those of you guys waiting for the Ninjago trivia contest, once again, really quick, no prizes for these trivia contests, no prizes for the winners of these Kahoot quizzes. We're just doing these for fun. We're just doing these just for the sake of doing them, and I like putting them together, and you guys seem to enjoy playing them. So once again, no prize for the winner. Keep that in mind, aside from, you know, being the winner. But it is what it is. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Had a pretty busy day today. Got to wake up pretty early tomorrow as well. And I kind of have a headache. Maybe it's because I've been staring at my Nintendo Switch all day long, playing Pokemon, which it's basically been like that since this morning, since I got those games. J. Jonah Jameson is here. Excellent. I love J.K. Simmons, one of the best actors working today, in my opinion. Let's see. We need pictures of Spider-Man. Give me the Spooderman pictures. Thoughts on Transformers Animated? That's a pretty good show. I do have the entire DVD collection. I like that show. Kind of ended a little too soon, though. Kind of wish it had more seasons. But hey, it is what it is. What do I think of Metroid Dread? I have not played it. I'm not really a Metroid guy, though I was considering grabbing that game if I can find it for cheap one day. I wouldn't mind playing it and picking it up. So... let's see. Can you put down your favorite season on my Ninjago tweet? Conducting a poll for my college math assignment. Yeah, I will write that down and totally do that after the stream. Hopefully I remember. If not, feel free to tweet at me and remind me. But yeah, I will write that down. Where is my notebook? I don't know. Here it is. Okay. I'll do that after stream. Don't you worry. Thoughts on Transformers Prime? That's also a pretty good show. Probably better than animated, all things considered. For those of you that don't know, I am a pretty big Transformers fan as well. Am I still going to be able to talk to people on Instagram? I try to reply to as many messages as I can. Admittedly, I've been kind of lacking in the messages department. That's just because I've had a really busy week. Lots of work, lots of schoolwork and video stuff going on. So, you know, I try to respond to as many messages as possible. What's the Kahoot game pin? We'll get to that momentarily. Let's give this stream one more minute before we switch over to the Kahoot. One more minute, one full 60 seconds, people. You can make it. It'll be okay. Patience, as grand old Master Wu says on occasion. Yes. Thoughts on Cobra Kai? Never watched it. Have no idea. Voice is surprisingly calming. Well, thank you very much. I try my best. I don't think I have a great speaking voice, but I'm glad some of you enjoy it. Let's see. Cobra Kai is great. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Some of my family have watched it, but I personally have not seen it. So, favorite villain besides Chen? Garmadon. Can't go wrong with Garmadon. Let's see. The Overlord is pretty cool. A lot of people don't like the Overlord, but I personally think the Overlord is a fine Ninjago villain. That's for sure. What if the Ninjago City Guardians grew legs and tripped down the stairs? I would be very sad. Very, very sad indeed. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the Kahoot. A lot of you guys are waiting for that. I will prepare that for you guys, so be patient. I'm going to set that up right now for those of you guys waiting for the Kahoot quiz. Let's get things started. In the meantime, guys, feel free to gather another device, gather whatever you need to participate in the Kahoot quiz, and we'll boot that up very, very soon. So please be patient. I do want to randomize orders of the questions and the order of the answers. Thank you very much. Is it going to have music? Because I do not want music due to copyright reasons. All right, we're just going to mute that. We're going to mute that Kahoot audio. Do not want that at all. All right, I'm going to grab my phone as well so I can monitor the chat as we play this. Hopefully you guys are ready. Totally didn't just throw my charger on the ground. No, no, no. All right, we need it big screened, and we can switch over to our screen capture. All right, folks, so there we go. There we have the Kahoot game pin on the top of the screen. Feel free to join up if you would like to. Again, you don't need to join up or anything like that. You can totally just sit and watch if you would like to. However, if you do want to join and possibly win, feel free to go to the kahoot.it link or download the Kahoot app, and then you could totally go ahead and participate using the game pin as you see here. And we've got a lot of people already in there. Perfect, perfect. Let's see if I can make the chat a little crisper on my telephone, because I can't see it on my screen. So I got to do this really weird setup. But you know, it is what it is. It works. It works. Let's see. We already got a lot of people in here. Look at that. We have over 100 people in the Kahoot. Let's see how many we can get. Why don't we let this sit for a few minutes just to let people join up if they need to. Once again, you're not required to, join up or anything. This is just for fun at the end of the day. Don't feel obligated to join in. You're perfectly welcome to just sit and watch if you would like. Yeah, and feel free to type in the chat what your name is as well. Unless you're using your YouTube name. Let's see who we got, though. The lobby's filling up. Let's see. We have... who do I see? Who do I see? I see Alfred Molina. That's cool. Welcome, Alfred Molina. Totally the real one. Mark Zuckerberg is here. Yo, we got all the good people here. I love Mark Zuckerberg. We got Tom Holland again. Figured he would join in. Tom Holland has been consistent in these streams, joining us always. Totally the real Tom Holland, totally just not one of you guys with the Tom Holland name. No, of course not. Rocky Danger Buff, perfect. Donald Duck, that's a pretty cool celebrity cameo. What else do we got? Just scrolling through. I see myself in there. I don't remember joining this. Let's see. Andrew Garfield, cool. Chris Pratt is there too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. There you go. And we have a whole bunch of bots. Look at that. Look at the chat just filling up with bots. How about that? I wonder if I can remove some of these Maguire bots. It's always got to be one person that tries to ruin it for everybody else. Okay, well, let's just see what happens, folks. Let's just see what happens. Will it fill up? Let's see. In the meantime, guys, feel free to actually join in if you are, a real person and actually want to participate in the Kahoot. Feel free to do so. And if whoever the Bully McGuire bot is, I hope you're having your fun. Making everybody's day peachy keen. As I sip my water. There's no way I can remove all those bots, so we'll see what happens. If it starts to get a little too annoying, we can reset and go about our day. Let's see. What does this button do? Just blocks out the game pin. Fair enough. I don't know if we can create a new one. Okay, it maxed out at 2K. Let's see if we can start removing them. Maybe all the bots will go away if I remove a whole bunch. We're going to try our best here, folks. It's always got to be that one guy. There we go. Look, now they're dropping. Haha. All right. They're dropping. It'll be all right. Don't you worry. Andrew Garfield was better. Yeah, at this point, Andrew Garfield was the better Spider-Man. Especially, he would never do something like this. No, no, no. Yeah, a lot of bots in here. But now they're kind of going away. And hopefully we can actually get to the real selection of people before we begin today's magical Kahoot. Yeah, look at that number drop. That's what usually happens. Usually the bots get kicked out pretty quick. And the real people are usually still here. And would you look at that? And now we're back to real people. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Let's let this run for another minute. How about that? We'll start up at 7:18 my time. So one more minute, folks. So if you have not joined in just yet, feel free to join in if you want to actually participate, or if you're just gonna spam bots, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. But yeah, we'll start up in a little bit, folks. About 40 seconds. On the bright side, we do have about 200 people in here. Thank you very much for joining me this lovely Friday afternoon or evening for some of you, or even morning to some others. I'm not sure what time it is where you live. I'm not your dad. Do I think Andrew and Toby are going to be in No Way Home? Oh yeah, I almost guarantee it. Is this hard? As usual with these Ninjago trivia nights, I do try to have a nice mixture in there of easier questions and maybe more difficult ones. It's just kind of a mix, It's not difficult, it's not easy. I like to think these quizzes are kind of like, a very solid mix of difficulties all around. So, I hope you guys are ready. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Grab your devices, get ready, because we are beginning in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Let's begin, folks. The Friday Kahoot is here, November 19th. Alrighty, let's begin with question 1 of 20. What season is this? Starting off with a simple one. What season is that? You'll see an image on your screen. What season is that? Is it Legacy of the Green Ninja, Rebooted, Rise of the Snakes, or Skybound? Feel free to drop your answer. And of course, if you do want to drop the answer in the chat, feel free to do so. It doesn't really matter because Kahoot grades based off of skill and accuracy and, of course, speed. So if you take a while to hit the wrong answer or hit the right answer, it's going to give you less points. So it doesn't really matter if people drop in the chat. Yeah, starting things off with an easy one. Pretty simple, all things considered. With simpler ones like this, we're probably not going to let the clock run down the entire time. We'll probably, skip forward at around 20 seconds. Keep things rolling. We do have 20 questions to get through, so. Scene is so memorable for some reason. I agree, this scene's actually quite nice. Rebooted as a whole is quite nice. I know Rebooted gets a lot of hate nowadays, but I personally don't think it's all that bad. Or, it's never been that bad regardless. So, we got a few seconds left here. Let's go ahead and skip forward. Most of you guys have answered. It is indeed Rebooted. That's a pretty obvious one. Pretty easy one to start things off with. What is our hierarchy looking like? All right, in first place right now we have Walnut Gecko, followed by Tom Riddle, then Cole's Uncle, then Manic, and then Hom Tolland. coming in clutch in 5th place. We love to see it. All right, let's go ahead and skip forward to question 2 of 20. What was the name of Lloyd's golden weapon included with his 2012 Ninjago spinner? Lloyd did indeed have a golden weapon in the Ninjago spinner sets, and it did indeed have a name. What was the name of that? Was it the Super Bolt, Weapon of Destiny, Blade of Energy, or Energy Scythe? Going from a difficult one to, or going from an easy one to a relatively difficult one. I don't see a lot of people talking about Lloyd's golden weapon, but maybe you guys will figure it out. Who's to say? I'm sure a lot of you guys know what it is. If you don't know, feel free to guess. Or, you know, eventually people will start dropping the answer in the chat, but as mentioned, you'll probably get less points. So, never canon to the show. Oh yeah, it was never canon to the show. But as you can see, you know, included with his 2012 spinner exclusive weapon. But still, it had a name, and it was actually pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that in the actual show. So, strangely enough, the marketing for Season 2 often pushed Lloyd holding this weapon, even though it never appeared in the show. Let's see. Don't have any of the spinners. Yeah, just take a guess. Just take a guess. We're going to let the clock run down on this one. I used to collect the spinners a lot back when Ninjago was first coming out, because that's all I could really afford was the $10 spinners. I was so happy when I got the Green Ninja. You guys have no idea. All right. Now, the answer is, for Lloyd's golden weapon, it is called the Super Bolt. Which was actually the least common answer. Yeah, it's the Super Bolts. Little fun fact if you guys didn't know that. Weapon of Destiny, no. Energy Scythe, no. And Blade of Energy, nope. It was sort of like a double-bladed scythe thing. But yeah, officially, it's called the Super Bolt. Kind of a dumb name, I know, but that's what it was. Feel free to look it up if you have not heard of the Super Bolt. It is worth a Google. Hierarchy switched up a lot with Don Cheadle himself now in the lead. Thank you, Don Cheadle, for joining us here today. We love your work. Sensei Lou, Avatar Lloyd, Mystery Hood, and Ariane? Who's to say? Yeah, we got a new top 5, which usually happens right off the bat. Question 3 of 20. How many Brickheads sets did LEGO make for the LEGO Ninjago movie? How many Brickheads sets did LEGO make for the LEGO Ninjago movie? Not Ninjago Brickheads overall, but specifically Brickheads for the LEGO Ninjago movie when it was released. Was it 10, 2, 3, or 5? Energy Scythe sounds cooler. Oh yeah. Blade of Energy was totally wrong. I tried to pick, like, you know, a decent name or a decent selection of names for the Super Bolt, because admittedly, as much as I love the Super Bolt design, I really hate that name for it. It's a really dumb name in my opinion, but I would recommend looking it up. What are Brickheads? Brickheads are basically LEGO's answer to Funko Pops. They're sort of like chibi-ified, small little buildable figures. They kind of look like this, as you can see in the image. Very deformed, very, you know, chibi-esque in nature. And yeah, LEGO made some for Ninjago, but they specifically made a certain selection for the Ninjago movie back when that was coming out. Most recently, we got new Brickheads for Ninjago Legacy. We got a little 3-pack of some characters. But yeah, how many Brickhead sets did LEGO make for the Ninjago movie? I only have one of them. And yes, after each question, feel free to drop in the chat what rank you are. Obviously, the rank will be switched up a lot throughout the duration of the quiz, so let me know what rank you are at. And let's continue on here. Yes, it was 2. For the Ninjago movie, LEGO only released a Brickhead figure for Lloyd and Master Wu. So, yes, 2 is the correct answer there. Good job to those that got that right. Hierarchy changes up ever so slightly. We have Hello Peter in 4th place and Aqua Ninja in 5th. Hello, Peter. And Stephen Amell is the highest climber. Why does that sound like a celebrity name? I can't place my finger on who that is. All right, let's move on. Question 4 of 20. In which year was Ninjago first released? Kind of going back to the basics here. Pretty simple one. In which year was Ninjago first released? Was it 2010, 2012, 2009, or 2011? Hello, Peter. He was an Arrow. Is that the name of the main guy from Arrow? Because that name sounds familiar, but I can't, like... I figured it was probably from one of those DC shows. If that is the main guy from Arrow, the main actor. Yeah, I know him. But yes, which year was Ninjago first released? Keep in mind, we celebrated the 10th anniversary this year, so do the math on that and narrow it down. 1952. Oh, totally. 1921. Yes, Ninjago existed even before Lego themselves existed. That's how epic Ninjago is. 2020. Yeah, Ninjago's just a recent series. Came out last year. Just watch Seabound. It's awesome. Yeah. If you guys live in the US, we do have more Ninjago episodes on Netflix now, including The Island and Seabound. So feel free to check those out. Let's skip ahead. This one should be pretty straightforward, pretty simple. 2011. Yes, majority of you guys got that correct. Good job. Yep, Ninjago came out exactly 10 years ago, and we are going to be celebrating the 11th anniversary in a couple months. All right, let's skip ahead. Hierarchy did not change. We still have Don Cheadle in the lead. That's totally the real Don Cheadle. Question 5 of 20. What is the name of this Ninjago video game? You'll see an image from a Ninjago video game. What's the name of that Ninjago video game? Is it Ninjago Tournament of Elements, Lego Battles Ninjago, Ninjago Shadow of Ronin, or Ninjago Nindroids? This is probably the most famous of all of the Ninjago video games that exist. Let's see. What placements are some of you guys? 77th, 19th, 53, 283rd place. Do we have that many people playing in the Kahoot? That's crazy. We got about 250 people watching the stream right now. Ninjago Roblox. My father played Roblox, and naturally he was violent. I've never played Roblox. Amogus, oh, of course. How could I forget? I greatly dislike Among Us and all the memes that follow. Isn't Don Cheadle the villain in Space Jam 2? I mean, yeah, technically. But Don Cheadle also played War Machine. That's where I know him from. So I'm just going to imagine that he was never in Space Jam 2. We don't talk about that movie here. we don't do that here. All right, let's just skip this one. A lot of you guys seem to know what it is. A lot of you guys have answered, so let's skip ahead. It is indeed Ninjago Shadow of Ronin. Good job, everybody that got that right. Still have not played that game, and we have Bark creeping into the top 5. Excellent. And 64 players just hit an answer streak of 3. We love to see it. Question 6 of 20. What is the name of this 2014 Ninjago set? And you'll see an image of a 2014 Ninjago set. What is the name of that 2014 Ninjago set? Is it Cole's Nindroid Hunt, Nindroid Attack, Cole vs. Nindroid, or Hover Hunter? I remember this set very fondly. I actually got this set for Christmas in 2013, alongside a couple of other rebooted sets. I really liked this one. Despite it being one of the smallest 2014 Ninjago sets, I still liked it a lot, actually. Never remember set names. I'm there with you, though I do tend to know a lot of the set names that I've of sets that I've actually bought and built over the years. I feel like that helps my memory a little bit more. 7th place. Ooh, getting close to the top 5. Where's the Jonathan question? I totally forgot this time. I'm deeply sorry to all those Jonathan fans out there. I totally forgot. Truth be told, I made this quiz about 2 days ago, and I totally forgot. Totally forgot to include a Jonathan reference. Cole versus Armored Dareth. I mean, pretty much. I remember the Nindroid in this set being pretty dumb because it didn't come with a hood. You know, it was just a barren Nindroid. I don't like when they do that. I hope they would, or I wish they included the full Nindroid in this set. We're gonna let this one run the clock down. Only a few seconds left. Should be pretty straightforward. Alrighty. Yes, it is called the Hover Hunter. That's the name of the Nindroid vehicle. 2nd place was Nindroid Attack. Nope, not called Nindroid Attack. Just called Hover Hunter. Did that shake up the hierarchy? No, it did not. All right, moving on to question 7 of 20. In the Lego Ninjago movie, who voices Lloyd's mom, Coco? In the Lego Ninjago movie, who voices Lloyd's mom, Coco? Who voices this lovely lady? Is it Olivia Munn, Scarlett Johansson, Kathleen Barr, or Abby Jacobson? Feel free to vote. Those of you guys that have seen the Ninjago movie, who voices Lloyd's mom, Coco? Coco's a better mom than Masako. Change my mind. Alrighty. And once again, if you don't know, feel free to guess. Like I said, this is all in good fun. Nothing's going to happen if you get a question wrong. Don't you worry. The world's not going to end or anything like that. My computer's not going to explode as much as I might want it to sometimes. We will be okay. We will be fine. Who in the world is Jonathan? That's a good question. Feel free to go on YouTube after the stream is done and type in Paul Rudd Jonathan. You'll find it. It's a pretty funny interview with the legend Paul Rudd himself. Recently featured in a very, very peculiar People magazine. If you guys have seen that, you know what I'm talking about. If you lose, you get banished to the Slither Pit. Yeah, you're forced to fight Hypnobrai with frozen shields and swords. I probably couldn't survive, let's be real. We're going to let the clock run down on this one. Best mom in Ninjago. Oh, I feel like her and Maya are pretty much tied for first, but yes, Coco is a pretty good mother. Yes, it is Olivia Munn. She is the voice of Coco in the Ninjago movie. Scarlett Johansson is not in the Ninjago movie. Abby Jacobson voices Nia, and Kathleen Barr voices Misako in the show, not the movie. Hierarchy changes a little bit with Leah creeping up in the top 5, and 20 players just hit an answer streak of 5. How about that? Question 8 of 20. Which of these Ninjago characters never appeared in a LEGO Dimensions set? Which of these Ninjago characters never appeared in a LEGO Dimensions set? If you guys remember, LEGO Dimensions came out quite a few years ago at this point. It was basically Ninjago, or not Ninjago, but LEGO's answer to Skylanders and Disney Infinity when those games existed. Ninjago did indeed have some character packs that included a figure, a battle tag, if I'm remembering correctly, and a couple of other bricks and pieces or whatever. But which of these characters never appeared in a LEGO Dimensions set? Was it Master Wu, Jay, Lord Garmadon, or Nia? Yeah, basically the LEGO multiverse. Yeah, that's a good way of summarizing it. Chris Pratt never appeared in LEGO Dimensions. Actually, I think he did. Didn't Emmett have a set from the Lego movie? Didn't Emmett have his own little fun pack? So technically Chris Pratt is in Lego Dimensions because Chris Pratt played Emmett. Yeah, I never played Lego Dimensions, not gonna lie. I originally had planned to because Ninjago was a part of it, and I really wanted to get all of the Ninjago sets for Lego Dimensions, but I never ended up buying the game. Oh yeah, and the guy from Jurassic World, that's right. What's his name? Owen? I always just call him Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt from Jurassic World, reprising his role as himself. Alrighty. We're going to let the clock run down. Not sure how easy this is going to be for some people. Yeah, Garmadon never had a set. Garmadon appeared in the game from what I can remember, but he never had a set of his own. Otherwise, Master Wu came in his own fun pack, Nia came in a fun pack, and Jay came in a fun pack as well. Alright, moving on. Hierarchy changes a little bit. We got Skylar Simp in 4th place and Digi Guy in 5th. Alright, let's continue onwards here, folks. Question 9 of 20. Which episode introduced Dareth into the series? Which famous Ninjago episode introduced Dareth into the series? Everybody's favorite character. Is it Darkness Shall Rise, Ninja Ball Run, Pirates vs. Ninja, or Double Trouble? Which episode was the big introduction to Dareth's legendary character, the Brown Ninja, who I believe is still my father's favorite ninja? He used to watch the show with me when I was a really little kid watching the show. He used to sit and watch it with me, and every so often nowadays he's like, hey, how about that Brown Ninja? And I'm like, yep, the Brown Ninja. He still exists. They didn't kill him off just yet. Maybe one day. Fingers crossed, maybe one day. But not today. The game pin, you'll be able to find it in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If you can't see it, I can totally type it in the chat really quick. What is it? 216-8432. There we go. Feel free to join up if you would like to. You can totally join in at any time, by the way. Might be a little difficult to get towards the top, but hey, you can still join in and participate if you like. All right, we're going to let the clock run down on this one too. This one might be kind of simple, but I've been talking for a while and the clock is almost up, so we're just going to let it run out. It is what it is. And the answer is, yes, Pirates vs. Ninja. That was the first episode with Dareth in it. All of these other ones are simply other filler, quote-unquote, filler episodes from Season 2. But yeah, Pirates vs. Ninja was the first one to feature Dareth. And Avatar Lloyd has now taken the lead ahead of Don Cheadle. And Failure is in 5th place now. How about that? All right, question 10 of 20. Here we go. What is the name of Zane's original dragon? Took a minute for that picture of the dragon to load. Come on now. What is the name of Zane's original dragon? Is it Blizzard, Shard, Snowcone, or Chili? Another easy one. You're at the podium. Nice. Slowly making your way to the top. That's for sure. Yes, rest in peace, Ultra Dragon. You will be missed, but at least now you can enjoy the lovely life of being a chair for a lackluster Ninjago villain. What a fun life that is. Yeah, all of the original dragons had names or nicknames that the ninja called them, and what was the name of Zane's original dragrin from all the way back in the day? What killed the dinosaurs? Is that a Batman and Robin reference? When Arnold Schwarzenegger is like, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age, and then he kind of just like shoots a big thing of ice. Yeah, Batman and Robin, man. If you haven't seen that movie, feel free to check it out. You're never going to get that time back, but feel free to check it out. All right. We're going to skip ahead on this one. This one should be pretty simple. We're going to skip things forward a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, it is Shard. Good job. Yes, Shard is the name of Zane's dragon. I personally like Chili, though. I think Chili would be an excellent name for a big beastly dragon like that. And hierarchy did not change. Moving on. Question 11 of 20. Where did Kai unlock his true potential? Where did Kai unlock his true potential? Was it Torchfire Mountain, Monastery of Spinjitzu, New Ninjago City, or the Fire Temple? Another question from early Ninjago. Where did Kai unlock his true potential? Not when, not which episode, but what location? Where was Kai when he unlocked his true potential during that legendary scene during episode 10, the Green Ninja? Golden Zane supremacy. But which one? But which Golden Zane is the best? There have been a couple of Golden Zane figures over the years. Just kind of depends on how you feel. Yeah, this one should be relatively simple. If you guys know early Ninjago, you should probably know this, or if you don't know, once again, feel free to simply guess. Let's see. Yes, where did Kai unlock his true potential? Yeah, the scene was pretty iconic, that is true. I like that scene a lot. And we are going to skip ahead on this one because most of you have answered, and it should be relatively simple. It is the Fire Temple. Good job. Yeah, he was in the Fire Temple when he unlocked his true potential. Torchfire Mountain is the name of the volcano in the following episode where they tried to throw all the Fang Blades into the thing. Or not the following episode, but episode 12. Monastery, no, and New Ninjago City, no. Yes, it was the Fire Temple. All right. Did that shake things up a little bit? Oh, a little bit. Don Cheadle's back in the lead, followed by Undead Plot is in 5th place, and then Skylar Simp, Avatar Lloyd, Failure. I really messed up that order there, but you can see it on your screen, totally. All right, let's move on. Question 12 of 20. How many episodes did The Island have? Another pretty simple and straightforward one. How many episodes did The Island have? Was it 16, 4, 10, or 6? Feel free to vote. Now, Torchfire Mountain was the name of the volcano that they tried to drop the Fang Blades in during episode 11 of season 1. But yeah, Kai was in the Fire Temple. Alrighty. It's 16, no cat. Yeah, I wish The Island had 16 episodes, man. The Island could have been so much more. Does The Island really count? It was a miniseries. I mean, you can basically call The Island whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Here, though, it does have multiple episodes, here in the States at least. And how many episodes does it have? Feel free to answer. Which island? It's a good question. Perhaps the Dark Island. Ooh, plot twist. Wasted opportunity. Yeah, I agree. Most of you have answered, and this one should be relatively simple, so let's skip forward on this one as well. It is 4. Yes, good job. Only 4 episodes in the island, making it one of the shortest Ninjago anythings ever. And hierarchy did not change. All right, moving on. Question 13 of 20. What is the name of Vanya's kingdom? What is the name of Vanya's kingdom? Is it the Grasslands, the Cloud Kingdom, Shintaro, or Hazadur? Season 13 question right here. Master of the Mountain, or Mountain of the Master, as some refer to it. Asgard? I should have put Asgard as one of the options, man. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Chima. I mean, might as well. Let's see. Yeah, Chima. Let's see. I remember the Cloud Kingdom. Yeah, me too. I liked the Cloud Kingdom. Unfortunately, this ain't it. This is not the Cloud Kingdom, folks. Let's see. The trash planet from Thor Ragnarok. What was that called? Sakaar? Monkey Kid Land. Vanya rules my heart. I mean, yeah, fair. I personally prefer Maya or Skylar, but, you know, to each their own, I suppose. We're going to go ahead and skip this one pretty quick, too, because, like I said, this one should be pretty simple. We had a bunch of simple and easy answers in a row, or simple questions. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some more difficult ones. Yes, it was Shintaro. Great job, everybody. Hierarchy did not change, but Skylar Simp has a streak with 13 correct answers. Congratulations there, Skylar Simp. Yeah, congratulations. All right, question 14 of 20. True or false, the Lego Ninjago Movie 2 was released in 2019 to great success? True or false, the Lego Ninjago Movie 2 was released in 2019 to great success? This one is another pretty easy one, if you guys know about the knowings-on, or the goings-on in the Ninjago circle, in the Ninjago universe, whatever you want to call it. The famous Ninjago movie. Yeah. This is theoretically the follow-up. Keep losing connection. I'd say maybe try refreshing the page, but I'm not sure if that would make you lose your progress. Yeah, apologies if the internet sometimes on your guys' end isn't super great. On my end, we seem to be doing fine. So, I'm also going to... Can I mute? Yeah, we're going to mute the audio for the desktop right now, because people are subscribing, and I appreciate that very much. But yeah, kind of distracting during the during the quiz. That was my fault. I will probably turn that off next time. We're going to skip this one at about 20 seconds in. Should be pretty simple. The Ninjago movie never ended up getting a sequel, because obviously, why would they do that? Yeah, it is false. The Ninjago movie is probably never going to get a sequel. I will be very surprised even if it does. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie too, but I don't think it's going to get a sequel. Rest in peace. All right, hierarchy changed a little bit, I think. I didn't really see that, admittedly. But we still have Don Cheadle in first, closely followed by Skylar Simp. All right, let's move on to question 15 of 20. Which Oni mask gives its user 4 arms? Which Oni mask gives its user 4 arms? Is it the Mask of Destruction, the Mask of Vengeance, the Mask of Hatred, or the Mask of Deception? You know what? Here. What if I switch things up a little bit? There we go. Now the subscriber alerts are going to be hidden, just because it's kind of blocking the question. Once again, I do appreciate you guys subscribing, of course, but yeah, kind of distracting during the quiz. But now they are disabled. So, but yes, which Oni mask gives its user 4 arms? The Oni masks, of course, give its user a special power, depending on which one the user puts on. But which one gives its user 4 arms? Something to think about. No, there are totally 3. One of these masks doesn't exist. One of these I just made up for the sake of it, because we needed 4 options. So, the Mask of Arms, yes, of course. Yeah, it's totally the Mask of Destruction. Totally. Don't click that one. It's totally not that one. Let's go ahead and skip this one. Most of you guys have indeed answered. It is the Mask of Vengeance. Destruction doesn't exist. Mask of Hatred makes your body stone. Mask of Deception gives you telekinesis. Mask of Vengeance. The answers, though, are pretty split. Not sure if that would shake up the hierarchy a little bit. It did. Welcome to the top 5. I'm a Fortress. Welcome back. And Don Cheadle is still leading. Question 16 of 20. Here we go. What is the name of the Lego Ninjago movie set? Or, alternatively, what is the name of this Ninjago movie set? Is it Water Spider, Nia's Water Mech, Water Strider, or Water Glider? Read this carefully, folks, before you click your answer. I have pretty fond memories of this set. This set was probably one of the best deals I've ever seen for a Ninjago set. I think it comes with, 560 something pieces, but retails for $30 US. That is a phenomenal deal right there. And because of that, this was one of the sets that I very actively sought out when the Ninjago movie sets were released. I still have it put together too, sitting on my shelf right over there. Hydrophobia. I mean, might as well. I liked this set, though. It came with Nia, came with Kai, and a couple of these shark bad guys. Surprisingly, snakes were not the villains of the Ninjago movie, though I would not be surprised if it was. Yes, the only Nia vehicle to this day. Yeah, Nia needs more vehicles. I would agree with you there. Yeah, I like the design of this thing, too. It is quite unique. It kind of also says right there, on its leg, I just realized what the name is. A little bit of a hint towards what the actual name of the set is called. Yes, skipping ahead because most of you guys have answered, it is indeed called the Water Strider, with most of you getting that correct. Nia's Water Mech sounds too simple, but then again, we had Kai's Fire Mech, so what do I know? Water Spider, nope, and Water Glider, no, absolutely not. Samurai X Mech. Yeah, that one exists, but I feel like this one's a little better, dare I say. We have a little bit of a change in the hierarchy there, but not too big of a change, and let's move on to 17 of 20. In Skybound, what was Lloyd's final wish? In Skybound, what was Lloyd's final wish? He wished Flintlock couldn't aim. He wished for green eyes and a deeper voice. He wished for a sword, or he wished to be wise like Wu. Of course, Lloyd, as well as the other ninja, gave out a bunch of wishes to Notakon, but what was Lloyd's final wish? What was his third and final wish? A pretty iconic scene from Skybound. Almost said Seabound for a second. But yes. Feel free to answer this one. It's a pretty iconic scene, I must say. The line is pretty iconic too. If you guys have seen Skybound, you may remember it. As I try to crack my back hurts, man. I feel like I'm an old man. I'm not wise like Wu, but I certainly feel as old as him. But tiss. Funny meme, funny joke. We need Jungle Bound. I don't know about that. I'm kind of done with the Bound style seasons. We had Skybound, we had Seabound. What's next? Airbound, Airbud, Ninjago Airbud confirmed for 2022. But yes. Let's let the clock run down on this one. What time is it? Oh yeah, we still got time. We're almost done with the quiz anyway. Only a few questions left. And the answer is yes, he wished for a sword. His final wish. I wish for a sword. He did wish for red and green. He wished for both of these, but he wished for the sword last, which was the question. Hierarchy changing ever so slightly. Skylar Simp is creeping back up there, and welcome back Leah to the top 5. All right, moving on. Question 18 of 20. In Possession, who voices Morrow? In Possession, who voices Morrow? Is it Andrew Francis, Sam Vincent, Michael Dobson, or Mark Oliver? Who voices Morrow? In Possession, of course. Keep that in mind. In Possession. As I try to crack my knuckles. Paul Rudd, I wish. That'd be funny. Get Paul Rudd to play somebody else in the Ninjago TV show. Tom Cruise? I mean, sure. Thomas Cruise. A lot of people's favorite Tom. Not my favorite Tom, though. Speaking of Tom Cruise, I actually was gifted as well today the complete box set of Mission Impossible. Not sure if I'll watch those soon, but, you know, it's good to have those, I guess. The complete Mission Impossible Blu-ray box set. But yes. Let's see. Paul Rudd plays himself. Yes. Alrighty. We're gonna skip ahead of this one as well. This one should be pretty straightforward if you guys know about the Ninjago voice cast. We're gonna skip at 10 seconds. 10 seconds left, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and skip ahead. It is Andrew Francis. Good job. Yes, Andrew Francis, the current new voice of Cole, actually, starting next year for 2022. A little bit of fun Ninjago trivia there. He who voiced Morrow is now voicing Cole. Do with that information what you will. Hierarchy did not change. Let's move on. Question 19 of 20 right here. Let's see. Who were Cole's parents? Who were Cole's parents? Is it Vangelis and Lily, Lou and Lily, Ed and Edna, or Ray and Maya? What are the names of Cole's parents? Or what were the names of Cole's parents in a certain context? Do with that what you will. How many people are on this quiz? Right now we have about 300 people answering, and we almost have 300 people watching the stream. So some people aren't watching the stream, but you know, it is what it is. It's totally okay. If it works better for you to simply just, you know, go off on your own and do the quiz separately, that is totally fine by me. But yes, we got about 300 people all in all joining in right now. Misako and Wu. No, we don't do that here either. Gilly and Millie, of course. Should have put that in there. Some of these alternate answers are actually really funny. You guys are smarter than I am for sure. Should add a Jeopardy tone for the Kahoot. I would add music. The problem is with YouTube, copyright is very difficult to try to navigate and avoid. I mean, Kahoot does have built-in music, but, you know, copyright once again. Skipping ahead here. Wusako, no, we don't do that here. That's a cursed ship. It is Lou and Lily. Yes, Lou being Cole's dad and Lily being Cole's mom. Hierarchy did not change, and I believe this is the last question, so get ready, folks. Last question. Question 20 of 20. In which year was Ninjago Hunted released? Kind of ending on a simple one, but in which year was Ninjago Hunted released? Was it 2018, 2020, 2019, or 2017? The season and the sets came out the same year. But what year was that? Feel free to vote. This is the final question in today's quiz, and as such, we are going to let the clock run down the full time. Some of you guys were asking why exactly the time runs for 90 seconds. A couple of reasons. For one, we do have a delay. It's about a 10-second delay from the actual quiz to stream, so giving people extra time, totally nothing wrong with that. And 20 questions at around 90 seconds each rounds out the stream pretty well. These streams are only an hour long, and this takes up the majority of the time that way, which is how we spend our Fridays. So if you guys enjoyed this Kahoot, feel free to come back for more. We're totally going to be doing more Kahoots every Friday, so feel free to come back if you enjoyed your time here today. I certainly enjoyed putting this together for you guys. And yeah, feel free to type in the chat what rank you are as well once this is all said and done, because this is the last question. As soon as the time runs out, we're going to find out who won. Yes. Let's see. But yeah, in terms of which year Ninjago Hunted came out, it was indeed 2018, with most of you guys getting that correct. Good job. Came out immediately after Sons of Garmadon. All right, and for our top three, in third place, we have Skylar Simp. Congratulations, Skylar Simp, with a full 20 of 20. In second place, we have Undead Plot. Congratulations on second place there. And in first place, we have Don Cheadle. Once again, totally the real Don Cheadle. Thank you for being here with 19 of 20 correct. And for runners-up, we have, what was that? I'm a Fort and Leah, was it, in the top 5? So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for participating in today's Kahoot. This is our top 3. Feel free to drop in the chat what place you are, and let's take a look at our end results right here. The most difficult one was this one, which makes sense. The Superbolt question. Oh yeah, I can totally see that being the most difficult one. I believe all of them registered as being difficult, but what was the easiest one? This one. This one was the easiest, apparently. True or false, Lego Ninjago Movie 2 was released in 2019, a great success. Oh yeah, there is no Ninjago Movie 2. But yeah, guys, thank you so very much for tuning in to this Kahoot once again. We still have a few more minutes left in the stream, so if you wanted to, hang out for a few more minutes before we end things off, feel free to do so. Otherwise, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the Kahoot. So let's go back to our regularly scheduled stream. Here we go. We'll start on Seabound images, or not start, but we'll probably end on Seabound images because the stream is almost over once again. Still got about 5 minutes to go though. So if you guys had any questions or anything you want to talk about, feel free to let me know, and that'll be a pretty easy way to round out the stream. But yeah, let's see what kind of places you guys ended in though. 204th, 77th on the podium finally. Yes, congratulations. 90th, 87th, 211, 114, 120 something. Fair enough. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun with this though. I enjoy making these quizzes for you guys. I enjoy hosting them, and hopefully you enjoy participating in them. Once again, we do Kahoots on Fridays on these streams, so we're going to be doing a new one next week, Friday. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, what do you guys got for me? We can totally hang out for a little bit. Look at that. We got a $1.99 donation from Chon Deedle. Totally not Don Cheadle. Let me re-enable the audio so we can hear Pizza Time. Do I think Garmadon will return in the future? Maybe not in the show, but we do know that Garmadon is getting a spin-off comic series coming out next year.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Thank you, Chon Deedle. Yeah, not sure if Garmadon's going to show up in the show, like I said, but we do know that he is getting a comic series next year, which focuses on his adventures after March of the Oni. So in a way he is returning, in a way he's not. Just kind of depends on how you describe returning. Did I get the Marvel CMF series? I did. I did complete that entire series. I have it right here on my shelf. And I like the series overall. It's quite nice. It's quite nice overall, that's for sure. That was a good quiz. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed participating in it. I didn't really care for all of the easy questions in the middle, but, randomizing questions does that sometimes. Just had bad luck, I suppose. Oh, my throat is still really dry. Totally going to get a lot of sleep tonight, that's for sure. Is my birthday in 3 days? I'm not sure. When is the 23rd is my birthday of November. Is that 3 days from now? I'm not sure. I don't know math. If that's 3 days from now, then I guess that's 3 days from now. Thoughts on all the new Marvel projects? I mean, a lot of them do sound exciting, but I've said this before and I'll say it again. It is kind of difficult to care after Endgame, not gonna lie. I mean, I'm excited for Spider-Man. I mean, that's gonna be awesome. But all of the other Marvel projects, I'm not sure how excited I am for those. I'll still watch them for sure, but I'm just not super, pumped for it, I guess. But it is what it is, of course. With only a couple of minutes left in the stream, though, why don't we turn things over to rapid-fire questions? Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty decent way to round out the stream. Have I watched Shang-Chi? Yes, I have watched it. When does that come out on Blu-ray? Is it soon? Because I want to get it. I've seen it twice at this point. Haven't cared since Infinity War. I feel that. Let's see. It's Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday is the 23rd. Do I have any idea of who the Vengestone buyer is? I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Who really knows? The Vengestone buyer remains a mystery until we actually get something official. Let's see. What happened to the elemental blades? I mean, some sources say that the elemental, or not the elemental dragon, but the ultra dragon took them back to the spirit coves with him, but I'm not sure how true that is. Maybe they disappeared after the Overlord was defeated. Who's to say? What CMF series should exist? We need one for the Ninjago show. That one should totally exist. We have the Ninjago movie. Why not the Ninjago show? Have I seen Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah, I've seen that. Not as great of a movie as it could have been, but it's still not terrible. It's a fun time, all things considered. Why don't they use air jitsu anymore? Behind the scenes context, they thought it made the ninja too overpowered. In the show's context, something about air jitsu drawing on dark magic, the ninja didn't want to use it anymore. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Long story short, it made the ninja too overpowered, so they no longer use it. Is there going to be a new Ninjago movie? Probably not anytime soon. I would welcome a new movie, though. Ugh, I cannot talk. Yeah, probably not going to see a new movie, but I would very much like one. Let's see. Dark magic is fun magic. I mean, I suppose. What season is the show on? Kind of depends on who you talk to. I personally think that season 15 just wrapped up, but depending on who you talk to, some people will say season 14. Just kind of depends. 15 or 14, one of those two. Yeah, the elemental dragons were pretty cool. I missed them as well. Let's see. Let's answer, how much time we got left? Yeah, let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today for this week. One more question. One more big question. As I scratch my face. Let's see. We need a big question to end on. A really big question. A really massive, gargantuan question. Let's see. When do I stream? We'll talk about that here in a quick minute. But we need to answer one more question. Let's see. Okay, we can do that. Weakest power besides brown power. What is the weakest elemental power? I mean, all of them are pretty unique in their own way. All of them do have their strengths and weaknesses, but some of the most underwhelming elemental powers to me are maybe sound. We didn't really see sound do much of anything when it was in season 4. Nature, by definition, I feel like could do a lot more. What else? What else is there? I mean, form. What good is form for? Like for fighting wise? Can you copy powers like you can with Amber? Or does it just change your appearance? Just kind of depends on what you think. But my first thought was sound being the weakest. So, but yeah, leave in the chat what your opinion is regarding the weakest elemental power. Smoke? I mean, yeah, smoke is pretty weak too, I must say. Certainly not as strong as fire. But yeah, guys, let's pretty much wrap things up today. Let's do it. Let's conclude the stream. This is our streaming schedule for those of you guys that need a reminder, or for those of you guys that don't know. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I do provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and find our ending screen, and let's put some hugs in the chat really quick. For those of you that don't know, we do have an end of the stream tradition where we spam the word hug in the chat. Feel free to do so. I'm going to put some hugs in there. I'm going to put a couple more in there because you guys are awesome. You deserve it. So that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for participating in the Kahoot. If you guys would like to see more Kahoots played on these streams, tune in every Friday and you can totally participate. Otherwise, we do have normal streams throughout the rest of the week. Feel free to join up if you would like to. And with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much do it for the stream today, and that'll pretty much wrap it up for this week. We will stream on Monday next, so feel free to tune back in on Monday. And until then, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I do have some other videos coming up this weekend, so feel free to check those out if you would like to. But in the meantime, that'll pretty much do it for the stream here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being awesome. Thanks for being a terrific audience, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you guys later. Peace.